If you ever had a dream that, or even more than one, that you're at a complete stranger's house, you'd go completely nuts. So without further ado, this was the inside of Elon Musk's house when he lived at Saratoga up until he left that house to go on the election campaign with Donald Trump in 2024. The part that was seen was on two different occasions. There was two different dreams. The first one referred to the basic layout of the house. That was seen as the main hallway that has the living room to the left and the kitchen to the right. That hallway goes about 20 metres down onto some windows at the end, which are bright and airy. It has a very high ceiling, dark grey tiles on the floor, and when you go I guess that the two dreams refer to different parts of the same area of the house, but from a different angle. So if you walk past the living area, and then you go right, you get into a hallway that's about 2 metres wide, and down that hallway, some of the walls are blue, and on the left-hand side, about 2 metres in front, just as you get in that hallway, is a dead-end hallway to the left, which has something hanging on the wall, which was used for pinning stuff up or something like that, or something like that. But it's a thinner hallway, and it was a dead-end one. And then if you don't go down there instead, and keep going down that second hallway that was mentioned that goes off from the living room area, and you go about 3 or 4 metres up, and you'll find on the right-hand side, there's an office that's about 4 metres by 5 metres in size, inside the office, and it has a sort of step in it. So as you go further into the room, it's actually lower down than at the top. So there's parts of the house where some rooms have lower and higher parts, but most of it's flat level and has dark grey tiles in the main walkway areas, which are wider than the offside ones. And the main hallway that separates the living room and the kitchen sort of general direction, so not that side hallway that leads to the office, appears to be about 20 metres long. And the living room has 3 couches in it, and at the back, so you go further away from the hallway, there's some big windows there, and usually it's fairly sunny. But otherwise, when you go into that hallway to the right where it gets to the office area in Elon Musk's house in Saratoga, it's dark. Also, the office that he was working in about 4 years after he first got married in March 1999, and he had a picture of his wife on his desk at the office he was working at 4 years later. And the office he was working at had a table that was about, it wasn't too big, but it was about 3 or 4 metres wide, and it was a dark brown colour, but not an old wood. And it was flat, and amazingly, he had a computer on it, but he used to keep a photo of his wife on the desk, like if when you're sitting in your chair, it used to be on the left side, close to him, and he had an ensuite behind his desk, about 2 metres behind, and the office had white walls, and in the ensuite was a shower and a toilet. The toilet was to the left, the shower was to the right, the sink was directly in front of the door, and the entire size of that office looked like it was about 6 metres by about 4 metres.